Good morning and welcome back to The Grade Cricketer, brought to you by ACO, India's leading digital insurance company. My name is Ian Higgins. Sam Perry is he over there. India all out for 364 runs. England 119-4-3. Pez, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Another great day in Melbourne.
Hey.
What does that mean? It's August. A lot of sun.
I can smell bushfires already. And bush turkeys. Pez, can you put the day's play in terms that we sort of all relate to? Grade terms?
I'm not sure I can put the day necessarily in grade
You'll
terms, but I
fucking
want to
do what I tell you to do.
just take a breath when he talks like that. Just take a breath when he talks like that.
He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean
What
it.
the book says. Remember what the book says. Now I want to do like Rory Burns, the non-striker, when Haseeb Hameed gets knocked over, going back to the sheds.
Bit of role play.
Haseeb's not really there, and the guy's like, "Oh, like what happened with Haseeb's role?" He's like, He's just missed a straight one.
Yeah, that's missed a straight one. He did.
That was
miss
the
a
most
straight
grade thing that I thought I saw, because like when you're Haseeb Hameed,
when you are,
and I am,
when you're cosplaying,
this makes sense. Like you get out in a grade situation like that, you go back into the sheds, and you try and infer, fuck, that did a bit. Like you've been absolutely rock and roll.
I have been done and dusted.
That was
there.
quick, you know. You try and you do it subtly, but there's ways and ways of doing it. You can. Build
I have been done and dusted.
Exactly.
Sorry. Sorry.
If someone spoke like that, I'd be concerned about that.
Yeah. I'm an ornament to the game. What?
But later on, the non-striker will come back and someone will kind of secretly or quietly inquire, like, what about Haseeb? So, mate, it's fucking straight one.
Mate, wasn't yesterday a couple of grade dismissals yesterday? Can we talk just straight off the bat? We'll get into your three things.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat about KL Rahul hitting 124k an hour half volley to cover on the full. What?
Yeah.
Did not see that coming. And then he got a standing ovation.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, well batted. What a day. KL. Rahul or boo. I couldn't tell what they were saying.
Yes.
More of that stuff.
Ollie Robinson barely making it to the crease when he was bowling stiff as a board.
It was a slope at Lords. You got to keep that in mind.
I'd take it back. And just chip one to cover. Yeah, what happened yesterday? That was a different day. Gone. Three things. Here goes. The first one.
Please.
Jadeja shows a different gear. So again, we saw this with KL Rahul.
Yeah.
So Jadeja comes in and he's in an interesting situation because like 3-4-5 again. Well, not so much Kohli, but 3-4-5 failed, and then him and Punter at the crease. And for me, I was like, well, great, fucking get out of here, Rahane, get out of here, KL. I want to watch Punt and Jadeja bat.
Yeah.
And they had to build something. Punt, yeah, sure, he was running at Anderson and whoever. That's how he plays.
Yeah.
All right, that's how he plays. But Jadeja was sort of 7 or 40, 50, whatever. It's like, what's this? A couple of months ago, the bloke was fucking pogoing guys everywhere. Big numbers for TGC. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Popped up the shoot.
Wasn't up the shoot that day.
Yeah.
And that one got removed. But
that got removed, yeah.
But yeah, just showing a different gear, Jadeja, and so for him, he had to save the scenario from 3-4-5 not doing so well, and protect 8 to 11, which is basically 4 number 11s.
Tell you what,
and he did so.
Long old tail. The last 4 batters added 0, 8, 0, 0 not out.
But this is the thing.
33 runs for the last 4 wickets, I think it was.
Yeah.
But long old tail.
So, it was 0, 8, 0, 8, 0, 0. So, ordinarily you'd be concerned about 3-4-5 for India, but there's always someone who can come in and bail them out. And my theory is with India, like there's always 2 to 4 guys who are going to perform, and as soon as the others lose, as soon as those guys lose form, I bet Pujara and Rahane come good. That's just how they roll.
Oh yeah. And that's the great thing about a winning team. You can keep picking the same guys, giving more chances. There is something about everyone at the moment is like absolutely jerking off over Rishabh Pant's batting. Just like, I'm less convinced in England, especially when 3-4-5, there was a stat going around. It was just sort of going around.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what variant it was, but it was a stat going around, a variant of a stat.
Mate, there are stats that go around like the Delta variant. I'll tell you what. And they make you sick.
And then you have to lock down. It was like 13 tests in 2020 and 2021, 13 tests for India. Numbers 3, 4, and 5 are averaging 27 for India, which is the second lowest in Test cricket behind the West Indies. So the last couple of years, they've struggled, Rahane, Kohli, and Jadeja.
Yeah.
So, when Punt's batting 6 and he's like running down the wicket, and it's great to watch, don't get me wrong, but like in terms of a functional number 6 batter, especially when you got 8, 9, 10, 11 as they are, I don't know. It's a little bit fragile because I mean India started that day in such a strong position, and look, Jadeja's held it together with 40 off 120 rocks. But I don't know. There's just a little bit of it. If this Indian team has a weakness, it'll be that.
I know what you mean, but like, I also feel with India, like you know you're okay when you're concerned about the batting and you manage to scrabble together 364. You know, and like there's something about this team where like you see this in good teams. So like again, you remove Ruud van Nistelrooy and then like 3 other guys score more goals to get in combination. There's something about this team that like when guys are failing, other guys will get them. You know, and when those guys fail, the others will. And like I'm sure that I can't say I'm sure, but like Punt will step up if he needs to. You know, and like talk later about this. That England are managing to like India now have lost the opportunity to put the opposition away twice in this series, and we're only just getting like started. So I wonder if that will come back to haunt them. But 364 still a pretty good score.
They'll be kicking themselves when it's 3-0 in the Oval.
Exactly. Second one, he goes.
Please.
Yeah, Anderson and Root are everything to England.
As a nation state.
They are. They literally, Anderson and Root are carrying them. One guy's 39, he's got 1 quad. And the other guy's on 48 not, and we just expect that now. It's like, oh yeah, Root, he's in. Imagine they get him out. But they don't.
That'd be handy. Well, Siraj tried a couple of times.
When his finger wasn't at his lips.
He had a tasty tea. 18 years apart between Anderson's first fifer and his 31st fifer. 18 years. That's incredible.
7 of them at Lords.
7 at Lords.
So 5 for 62 here, and a patron of ours claimed that Anderson yawned afterwards. I don't know if he had access to him in the sheds or something.
Right. He had access to him. Access Patel.
Just a big telescope. Access Patel.
So Anderson's got sorry. So Anderson's got 7 at Lords, but how many at fucking Eden Gardens will they really count?
Mate, imagine if
cheating.
Imagine if his quads worked.
Mate, 6 for. Probably just 1 more.
Everyone forgets that Anderson missed the entire Ashes series in England.
Well,
it's like Australia plays so well there to go with things like if Anderson plays. And these aren't like Rangana Harath wickets where it's like, well, no one else is taking them. Someone's got to get him.
That's Harath's career. Really did feel like it.
Good for him.
Someone's got to get him.
That was it. These ones are at 13 apiece. Root 48 not. We expect it. And I just want to go through a couple of the other England bats as well. So Sibley. Now they have a way of getting him out. So it's not that he's not scoring that many runs, which he's not. Now there's like a way that he's getting out, chipping off. And
you know when you're out of form when you can get out both sides of the bat. So like inside edge, outside edge. Now it's like both sides of the wicket with Sibley.
I thought you meant because his bat had turned so much, he was getting the back of his bat.
He was using a hockey stick in the first test. Earlier in his career, he got strangled down leg side. What test series was that? Someone's going to tell me. Well, he got strangled down leg side about 3 times in the test series, and now he's chipped 2 to mid-wicket. Test match batters getting caught at mid-wicket twice in 2 tests. I mean, I feel for him because he's probably a nice guy. That's what I've got to say. Probably a nice guy. Hope he does well. But a test match batter at the moment, it looks hard for him. It looks hard for him at the moment.
But they've got someone to come in for him, and he's been doing laps around the ground with his pads on. That's Zach Crawley. So Zach Crawley coming in 3. Haseeb Hameed will come up, though he's coming off of a Golden Duck. So Hameed, great to see him back. 5 years. He's come from the air flowing. He's come from the very bottom. Apparently smashing him in the nets. According to
must have had a hell of a net.
Well, when you get a Golden Duck, you're always been smashing in the nets.
100%. He's missed a genuine half volley there. On middle stump.
Yeah. Mate, I kind of I like it, but like it's nerves. It's just straight up nerves. Like guys that good, they don't miss those balls. But 5 years, you're at Lords. You've come from, you've come a long way. You're just asking, listen, can you? And it's a lesson to all bowlers, as a bowler myself.
Of course.
Just bowl the first ball to a batter on the stumps. All a batter wants is like please don't be at the stumps so I don't have to touch it or do anything.
Hey, let me tell you, as a guy who played a bit of 2s, 3s, what you don't want, first ball on middle stump.
Just don't bowl on the stumps.
Anywhere else. Except for I don't want a short ball either. And don't give me a cover drive outside of
or a carrot.
Or a carrot.
As you just said. But
carrot drive.
But And rightly so, Mo Siraj knocked him over and immediately put the finger to the lips, just shut up, Haseeb.
Yeah.
You fucking,
he was very gobby, wasn't he? Yeah. He was very gobby, wasn't he? I said he made a deep point when Moeen Ali was bowling. Couldn't shut him up. Fucking hell. But can I just say on Siraj, because he hit root in the pads twice.
Yeah.
The second one, live, that looked dead.
Yeah.
Live looked dead.
Yeah. The way it beat him.
And then Kohli blew up a punt.
Yeah, yeah.
Blew up in his feet, what are you going to tell me it's going down leg? Anyway.
Kohli's owning the joke now about taking so long with the reviews. He was laughing before he did it, and then he was just laughing it was wrong.
Good.
That's
good. But I just find it with Siraj, there's another stat going around.
Delta, which sort of variance is one?
This one's Alpha.
Yeah, okay.
Which I think is a South African strain.
No,
Beach is the South African strain, isn't
right.
it?
Yeah. You're not meant to say the country anymore.
Racist. That Siraj in Test cricket's had 10 reviews. Well, I wrote it down. 10 reviews. He's had 1 successful, 2 umpires calls, 7 lost. Cool thy jets, Mo.
There's only one character in cricket whose eyes carry more mania than Mo Siraj's, and you're not allowed to talk about that guy at the moment. But there's a lot of mania in Siraj's eyes. But to be fair to him, even though he is a bit how you going, he's young and how you going.
Yes.
He backed it up with Tufa and got India back ahead in the match. He goes... The third one.
Give me the third one.
Just want to ask you where to from here. Where to from here, mate?
India in front. They should be more in front. Statistically and historically, this England team, on the last 2-3 years, their first inning score is around about 250 or less. I just get the sense, there's something in my loins which is welling.
And you've got to listen to your loins.
Yeah, I listen to my doctor
Mama
as well.
always said.
What did Mama say?
You better listen to those loins, boy. What?
I don't know. While she was massaging me with...
Stepmom.
She was stuck in the washing machine or some shit. Anyway.
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
Stuck in the washing machine. We're going to have sex now. Yeah, it's stuck. Oh, well,
one thing
you know
to do
what? I'd like to have sex.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Not much happened yesterday.
Come on.
The fans know what we're talking about there.
What was I saying? That's all I can think of. Oh, yeah, in my loins, there's something about Bairstow. I've got something about Bairstow this innings, and it's probably he's going to get bowled or LB. That's probably what it is, but I might be confusing it with some other feelings. This could be some Bairstow runs.
Yeah. To put it could be runs unless he gets bowled or LB.
Let's just scatter those chips. Let's sit right in that fence. Day 3 at Lords, probably the best day to bat in this Test match, maybe. But if Root and Bairstow, can they get a tally where they get England ahead? And then you've got Butler 7, Moeen 8, Curran 9, and Robinson 10.
I like this, yeah.
And then it's can they get
all he has to do is get 40.
Yeah. Can they get another 150? Or will England be all out? Well, England, in the first hour, be 2 to lose 2 for 20 and then be, 5 for 140 or whatever. There could be 6 for 180. That's probably more likely. But there's something in my loins which says Bairstow's going to do something fucking amazing.
Interesting. I tend to agree with you in the sense that if they can, a big first hour, but
it'll do a bit early.
The wicket wasn't doing much yesterday. It's become It's become slow. It was only 200 or so runs in the match yesterday. It was hard going for the bowlers apart from the odd cluster of wickets. I think there's another opportunity for Joe Root to go big if somebody can go with him.
They can go with him. Any danger, boys? Bit of any danger runs?
Seriously, I think India would be nervous if they can't get a couple in the first session.
They might feel like halfway through tomorrow, Ashwin would have been good, or they could bowl them out very quickly.
That was a long tail.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes. We've probably only got time still again for one.
Let's just do one.
Which is thanks to Echo. Thanks to Echo.
That's right.
Thanks to Echo. Jade Gardner writes in, but thoughts on Ollie Robinson being referred to by the England boys as Rig? Does he have the required chest and pipes for said nickname in your opinion, or is this just a PR attempt for Robinson to build a new reputation as a rig-based selection post-cancelling?
Yeah, it does feel right. I like that, Jade. I think you're probably right. There's a bit of PR exercise. Is he rig? Hard to tell because when you see them on the field...
He's 6'5", though.
Yeah, so he's in the ballpark. He's in the conversation. I don't know if he's got the definition of a Tremlett, for instance. I mean, no one ever has or will since.
I'd like to see Tremlett bowl now as a bodybuilder. I just want to see if the arms and legs actually can swing over. They couldn't? They're frozen shoulders?
He bowls offies now.
Yes, and good offies too.
They're pretty good, actually.
Bit of bounce. Hey, one thing on Ollie Robinson, I learned overnight with all of this Hazelwood comparison stuff.
Yeah.
Ollie Robinson, as we know, played grade cricket in Sydney, played
Yes.
for the Sydney Cricket Club, and then he played at St George. And
did he?
guess who presented him with his debut cap?
Trent Copeland.
Josh Hazelwood.
Josh Hazelwood.
So Hazelwood has, and that's an alpha player. It's like, here you go, son.
Fuck.
So
How'd you learn that?
it's in the Australian today.
Oh,
in
right.
a piece by Robert Craddock.
Oh, right.
So
how interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a little bit of protege stuff with Hazelwood and Robinson. Not quite as quick as old Hoff,
Well, nobody's by 124.
as the Bentamir Express.
Yeah, and I'm not having Robinson as rigged just yet. Just yet.
Nah.
But I like his
What does he need? What does he need to do? Bit of hypertrophy stuff.
Hypertrophy. I want to see shoulders from him. Build those boulder shoulders out. All right, we'll be back tomorrow for day 3. Have you got something in your loins? Let us know. Or not.
Brazzers.com. Head stuck in a laundry. What the fuck is that?